It's mail time. What do you say we unbox some cool stuff? Greetings everyone, welcome to the Underground Lair where we bring our creations to life. I'm Scott with Serkworks Art Labs. I'm a professional illustrator, designer, and mad creator. And from time to time, I like to just, take a look at what some other people I've been creating and kind of do a little unboxing. So I've got a few of my recent acquisitions and I'm gonna bust them out, check them out, and I wanna show them off to you guys. So let's see what we got. All right, so one of the ways that I like to discover new comics is through Kickstarter. So I've got a few Kickstarters that I've recently backed that I want to, some of them I want to unbox, some of them I already did, but I don't think I've shown them off yet, so I want to do that now. So first I want to start off with this one. This is Skin Crawl. This is an homage. It's by an artist named Skinner, and this is a total homage to those old like EC Comics, Vault of Horror, Tales from the Crypt. If you're a fan of like Creepshow, those types of magazines, the EC Horror. This is the second volume. I actually have the first one, which I really enjoyed. And there was a black and white option and a color option. I always opt for the black and white because I'm a big fan of black and white. I apologize for the gloss, but it's got this, that's kind of the host there, this hand, I forgot his name, but this hand kind of hosts, if you're a fan of these anthologies, there's usually like the Crypt Keeper that's a host, or the Creep from Creepshow and all that kind of stuff. But this is the latest installment, and again, just awesome black and white artwork from Skinner, and there's stories, I think, from a few different people, but I think there's like 3 stories here. But what's also cool is he just throws in all kinds of cool extra stickers. I mean, and his color work, I mean, I do dig the black, but his colors, the color is really cool. There's a bookmark here. So, man, and it's cool that he followed up with a second issue, because I got this and I thought, maybe it'll be a one-off thing, but he's continuing to do it, so that's super cool. So that is one thing that I wanted to show off. Another one is another one that I recently picked up. This is from Jake Parker, and this is an artist after my own heart. He loves to do pretty much the same kind of stuff that I'm into. And for so long I have wanted to do, I do comics and everything, but I have wanted to do like a cross-section book. And he kind of beat me to the punch. I want to do something with mechs or whatever, but he's doing, he's got this one, like, look at these cross sections with these just spaceships, and it's cool because it's like a concept book. It's part comic. There's a comic book story in here, and then he gets in, all these data files. I just dig all that kind of stuff. And I do like his artwork and everything. Love these cross sections. I'm just a big fan of. If you look at my bookshelf, I've got so many, cross section books. If you look at some of my other stuff, the blueprints, I love to draw. I do a lot of blueprint drawing and stuff like that. So one of these days I will come out with my own, kind of cross section book. But part of me was like, oh, this is so cool, and part of me was like, oh man, he beat me to the punch on this one, because this is definitely a kind of project that I would love to put out. So then I got some stickers and some bookmarks and stuff along with that. Okay, now we got some. So this one actually isn't a Kickstarter, but I wanted to mention this because this is a Patreon that I'm involved with. So my friend Sean Tiffany, I belong to his Patreon, or I'm a member, and if you are, then he sends out postcards every, a couple sketches and postcards every single month. This one's cool. So this one's a little different. So I did get a postcard. He's always got a postcard. If you join this Patreon, you get that. And then this one it's a preview of his comic. Usually he sends out sketches, but now we've got a preview of his new comic. So this is cool. I hope he keeps this up, because it's like the patrons are getting pages of the comic as he completes them. That is super cool. So yeah, I'm going to try to remember to put everyone's information in here. His company's Plastic Spoon, but I think if you just search Sean Tiffany Artist, you'll probably find his Patreon. But I'll try to remember to leave a tip. Leave a link. But how cool is that? Can you imagine? Like I said before, I was getting sketches, like concept work, but now we're actually getting the pages, and that's kind of a brilliant kind of idea. Is that here you can give your patrons something, previews of the work that you're doing. And it's, it's fully colored. So typically, when I do a project, I'll do the whole thing in black and white, and then, pink, pencils, inks, all that stuff. But it looks like he's taken a couple pages all the way to completion. And man, I just dig his artwork. So I'm anxious to follow that a little more. So there's that. Another one that, this is one that I already opened. Let's see here. Okay. This is something I backed from an artist named C.B. Smallwood, and he's got this character Wildcat, and it's kind of a throwback to like the '90s heroes and stuff like that. But one of the reasons why I was really interested in getting this particular book is that it's got a lot of artist contributors. This is an anthology all based on this one character that CB created. A lot of these artists are artists that were involved in something that I was involved a long time ago, and that is the 100 Days of Making Comics, the comic challenge where you spend at least 30 minutes a day every day for 100 days straight. And you do that, and then you blog about it and everything. That challenge was created by Kevin Cross. But a lot of these people, Orange Johnson was involved in the 100 Days of Making Comics, Yanimal, 100 Days of Making Comics, and there's some new people too, Peter Palmiotti, Abel Parsons, let's see, who else? And some of these people may have done it after I left, so maybe all of these people have. Of course, C.B. Smallwood, Frank Salazar, and again, another Pepper DeLuca and Robert Johnson. These are all people that were involved in that challenge, 100 Days of Making Comics, and just all contributing their own artwork to bring this character, this creation of C.B. Smallwood's to life. So I was really anxious to get that and see the artwork of some friends of mine in there. So that's cool. And then, is this the last one? Maybe this is the last one. So this is Lesser Known Comics. If you haven't heard me talk about Lesser Known Comics, so Lesser Known Comics is a friend of mine, Mark. It's his company. He started it, and he left a really cool note there. I won't share that with you guys. But this is a couple Kickstarters that combined that I think I backed, and he combined them. Let me see if I can tilt that so that you don't get that glare. So Mark is a comic book publisher, and I coach him. And usually every month I coach him on advice on his company and everything, and comics in general. So so it's really cool to have that kind of a relationship, and just seeing how he's progressing and basically what his company is becoming. So this is one of his projects. It's called Digital Lizards of Doom, and he publishes some creator-owned stuff. So I think this is a creator-owned project. But there's that. Okay, so this one, Eureka, this is one that I backed, and we had the artist David on the Artcasters. We got to talk with him. This guy has just got tons of cool ideas, and this book is in here, and I can't wait to read it because it's a cool vampire story, but he's got a lot of other stuff he's working on. So definitely Lesser Known Comics is a comic book company to check out, and follow some of their Tank McGregor. That's another one that they're putting out. It's a Horror Show. I think this is a new one. I don't think that one's out yet. Just Lesser Known Comics. Look at all these stickers. Lesser Known Comics, Lesser Known Comics. Look at all, man, there's just tons and tons of stickers. Chasm, this is another artist. Doug Knight is an artist. We've had a lot of the artists on the Artcasters. Some cool bookmarks here. Tights is a new one that they're putting out. And then some of these are from other campaigns and everything. Man, there's just, look at all this stuff. Greetings from Templeton Station. Okay, cool. That one not sure which one that is. Let's see. Yeah, we'll find out. Okay, wow, I'm just gonna have to go through these because there's so much stuff here. Cross-Eye Comics, that's Doug Knight's company. This is one of Mark's projects, and I've coached some of the people on his team as well. This thing is just loaded with cool stuff. I haven't even got to the comics yet. I mean, this is so. If you want to back a really cool Kickstarter, check out Lesser Known Comics. Check out what they're doing. You can probably go to their website. I think it's lesserknowncomics.com. But man, I mean, there's just so much stuff here. It's just some more stickers. I gotta find room for all these stickers. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, usually get a few, like you saw the Jake Parker one, and no shade on him, but I got a couple stickers. This one is like, okay, so there it is, Yuriko. Should I open it up? Oh, there's two different versions. I don't know the difference, but so you can see, you know, some of the artwork and everything. This is David that did this. David Lujan, that's right, because it's like my friend Jim Lujan, but no relation. All right, let's see. I'm not going to open the second one. You kind of got a feel for that. I definitely want to check it out. So this is Doug Knight's book. This is Chasm. Let me see if I can open this up. So those are the two that I backed, but you can see that there's just tons of other stuff in there. And Doug is another, the funny thing is Doug's an artist who's legally blind. That's why his company's called Cross-Eyed Comics. But so and he's not the first legally blind person that we've had, artist that we've had on the Artcasters. So I think 2 or 3. So it's just cool and to see kind of their progress. You can see how it's written in Braille here. But that is so cool what people are creating and not letting any kind of limitation stop them. I mean, just some great stuff here. Here's some prints. Look at that. Oh wow, that's cool. I'm gonna have to make that out. Wow, that's cool. Some of these I'm not too familiar with what they are. Oh, this looks like a sketch of is that a sketch of what we just looked at? No, that's different. Man, just so many extras and everything. Now, I don't know, maybe Mark threw in some of these for me just because, you know, like I said, we kind of have this coaching arrangement and we kind of help each other out and everything. But I know for a fact that Mark does throw a bunch of extras. Maybe not this many extras, but man, this is like a treasure trove of stuff. So yeah, and I just wanted to show that with all you guys. Really cool stuff that I've recently backed on Kickstarter. And like I said, I'll try to leave links to some of this stuff so you guys can maybe check it out as well. All right, so some really cool stuff. I will try to remember to leave links in the description where you can check out some of this stuff if it's still available. And I want you to let me know about some cool stuff that maybe you've recently purchased that I haven't heard about. A little bit of a show and tell, goes both ways. So let me know some cool stuff that you've purchased recently that maybe I should take a look at. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. That is all. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Also, you can follow me at Serkworks on social media, and now you can support the work that I do on Patreon. Do you like making comics? Then go to Serkworks.com and pick up the Comic Maker Starter Kit. It's packed full of fonts, brushes, templates, and more. And best of all, it's totally free.